SWEATYPLEBS. This has been the alphabet song, but I just spelled sweaty plebs, and this is episode 91. I think we're gonna get started.
And have fun.
Oh, fuck, that was a good song until you got in there.
Yep.
Man, episode 91. Good. I can tell you a fact about 91.
Can you?
Yes. You want to know it?
Yeah, we're waiting.
Yes.
Yeah, 9 plus 1, 10. Boom. Also, another 91 fact. It's a year. Some people were born in it. Maybe me. It was me. I was born in 1991.
Your number facts are just getting worse and worse, by the way.
As the numbers go up, the facts get less interesting. That's just a fact. That's a number fact for you. Yeah.
All right. Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs podcast. And something a little bit more entertaining. Let's just kick off some drinks. Dylan, what do you got for us this week?
Tell you, I got an IPA from, I believe it's the Chicken brand. What is that brand called again?
The Chicken brand? KFC?
Hen House. I've been getting Hen House a lot because the store next to me has been getting Hen House a lot. This is the... Wow, this is a word. Entre... To me, I think it's Spanish. It's definitely Spanish. I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I can't read that, bud, so can't help you.
Entretenimiento liquidio. That's a hard word to say.
Try again.
Liquido.
One more time.
Liquidio? Liquidio. IPA. Yeah. As you can see, nice can. Skeleton. Chicken.
Very Travis Scott-esque.
Is it?
Yeah.
We can't. Travis Scott is canceled.
I'm just letting you know. That's why I wanted to point it out for you.
Is he about skeletons? Is that what he likes? Does he like skeletons?
A little bit, but also just like the kind of carnival-looking thing with like the mouth going.
I get it. Because of all the dead people. Skeletons.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Faulkner, you're probably too old for this, but people died.
You told me about it when we were playing video games the other day.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Anyways, I like the beer. Yeah. I would get it again. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to order it, but if it was at a tap place and I would be like, can I get number 2?
That one?
If there was a number. Yeah, I'd be able to do that one. Yeah. It's good. High quality. I like it.
Well, that's good. What do you got, Aiden?
I cannot remember if I've gotten it before for the guest, so we got it again. Rainbow Berry Pie. Bada boom.
No, you have not gotten that one before.
I like it.
It's got a little guy. It's got a little back on it. This is possibly not a banger for me, but we're going to give it a shot. A white stout with raspberry, blackberry, boysenberry, cinnamon, and vanilla.
Yeah, that's not a banger. No, that's...
You may be asking yourself, what is a white stout? I don't know. But it just kind of tastes like a sour with cinnamon in it, so I'm into it.
So weird.
Yeah, white stout.
White stout? But then a sour?
A white guy?
Very bizarre.
I mean, it's just very fruity. So
okay. It's not really a stout.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
It says so right on the can, so
yeah.
They're just being...
Who are you to argue?
They're just being weird.
Yeah.
There are rules. Legal rules in this beer drinking world.
If it's on the can, it can't be wrong.
Got to be old enough to drink. That's rule number 1.
You're right.
He's got you there.
He got me there. All right. I have something from a place called Western Collective.
Ah.
It's called Tiki Juice.
Oh, man.
It is a POG-flavored hard seltzer.
Now, for the non-island people out there, what does POG stand for?
Passion Orange Guava.
Yeah. That was a question. Yeah.
Yeah, good answer. That's correct.
Yeah.
Pod seltzers, very pog.
Never had one. I would love one. That's one of my favorite
this is
blends
fun.
of juice. Yeah.
It's fun.
They're great,
What
right?
color is it? Is it clear or is it orange?
No, it's got like it's not quite orange. It's like a cream.
Oh,
Orange cream.
interesting.
Yeah.
Not orange,
Interesting.
just cream.
Orange cream.
Orange cream.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
All right,
Nice.
all right,
I hear
all right,
you.
yeah, fair enough. I like it. It's pretty good. I've never had Western Collective before. I don't know what other stuff they have.
Well,
They're based out of Idaho. Garden
yeah,
City.
that's what I was looking up.
yeah. I was gonna guess.
I'm gonna have to check them out more. My
Gonna have a new parliament.
well,
Parliament
Let me
too.
tell you.
I think Barbarian Brewing Companies are a new one, but we haven't been there in a bit because it's also in Garden City or downtown Boise, and we're too lazy to drive there.
Garden City.
Yeah.
Nice.
Faulkner, you
Yep.
should actually go to the Western Collective place because they have alcoholic slushes and they look kind of good.
There you
Faulkner
go.
and I had an alcoholic slush. I don't think I'll get another one. I got a terrible.
Yeah. I liked mine, but
It was no. I really enjoyed it.
But they're such a novelty.
Yeah.
By the end, you're like,
I want
okay,
that cup.
I'm done.
Yeah. Well, by the end, I was like, I want to chop my head off because I just gave myself the worst brain freeze of all time. It was bad, Aiden. I got an alcoholic
Dude,
slushy.
he kept
Drink
getting
slower.
He kept getting
Yeah.
brain freezes.
No.
Hilarious.
No. So I got it one little brain freeze, and then we were at that dinner, and they were like, "All right, everybody order another drink." And I had just got this alcoholic slushy before we sat down because I was so excited about it, and I didn't know it was an option once we sat down. So I got another drink because they told us to. And then when the second drink showed up, I was like, "Well, I got to get rid of this slushy because I can't just let it sit around, you know?"
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
slurpy slurp, and then your boy was not happy. Wanted to die. My head hurt so bad, but then it went away.
Oh, this place got some pretty interesting beers, actually.
Yeah, they do.
Have to.
They're dog friendly, so big dogs with you.
Shit.
Yeah.
You can bring Widow in her little vest.
Yeah.
Apparently, they also have coffee.
In her Carhartt vest because everyone else in fucking Idaho wears Carhartt.
Yeah, you should sew in a little like beer can holder on that
little
thing.
beer pouch.
Yeah.
They have a stout collection. They have a barrel aged stout, a vanilla barrel aged stout, and an almond cookie barrel aged stout.
I would try the last one. I would try them all, but I think I would like the last one most.
I would try it if I could get like a little taster, but I don't want to
We could do a flight.
Yeah.
When you come out here, we could do a flight. We'll go there and go get a flight.
Well, I'm gonna have to fly out there. So
yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't do it in December. I'm not going to be here most of December.
It's also cold in December.
I mean, yeah. It's starting to get chilly. But Dylan likes I think Dylan would like the weather. It's a little gloomy today.
I can tell you a weather update here. Sunny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. Good to hear.
28 straight days of rain. Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get that.
I'm not. Oh, I want it.
All right, let's get on the game.
So what games have you been playing, Dylan?
Dylan, what have you been playing?
Oh, let me tell you. I've been playing a game that I really enjoy so far. The name of it? I'll keep that a secret to myself.
Pulling teeth every
Ziggurat.
I know this is fun. It's Ziggurat 2. It's a Gunfire Reborn-esque, RoboQuest-esque game. FPS roguelike. Roguelite. I don't know. I don't know if it's a roguelite or a roguelite yet. I'm not that far. I've only done like 2 runs, but set in a wizard world, I think, because you got a wizard, and you get a staff or a book or a wand, and you shoot it at people. Pretty chill so far. I haven't gotten super deep into it, but you clear a room and get an upgrade. It's that kind of shit. I haven't unlocked anything else, which is why I'm not certain if it's a roguelite or like.
On the on Steam, it says roguelite.
Roguelite, okay.
Nailed it, bud.
Nice. It's a super fast-paced game, so you can like run extremely fast. I get like Doom vibes from it, I want to say. Especially there's like these floating enemies that like throw up acid on you, and they remind me of some Doom enemies. Trying to think what else. The bosses, I've only fought a couple of them, and only like the first ones. Decently interesting. Not too much to say other than that. Yeah, I want to play a lot more of it. I think it's single player only though, which kind of sucks. But having a lot of fun so far. Looks pretty cool. I am surprised that I missed this when it came out because it's like right up me alley.
Right up me alley.
Yep.
Well, it's because you're not looking at PC games that hard. But now that you went full PC,
I do have PC. New PC is working. It's set up. Tell you what, I played Age of Empires 4, a decent amount on it. Yeah, the fourth one. That game's okay. It's not my favorite Age of Empires, but I think it could become
yeah, you haven't
my
gone too
second
deep
favorite.
into it.
Yeah, I've only played 5 or 6 campaign missions and then one skirmish with Faulkner.
Yeah,
Had a good time though. Actually, 2 skirmishes because one with Aiden too. Yeah,
we all
I
played
was
it
there.
together. Yeah,
I was just hanging out.
Yeah, it felt like it was just me and Faulkner though because Aiden just.
Hey, he helped
Was
me destroy 2 civs.
Mm-hmm.
I destroyed one by myself.
With a cannon. He was like poking with like 2 cannons, like one
3
cannon
cannons.
here.
Yeah, that's what I did. I at some point like I think I attacked first, but all I did was I sent up like 3 trebuchets and like my army, and I just had them sit on the outside of their base and destroy whatever they were putting up there.
The way to do it.
And then I looked at the map and I was like, what is this giant like swath of yellow coming down at me? And I looked and Faulkner just had like 75 knights.
I went
just
full
like
send.
destroying.
Yeah,
destroying everything above me. And I was like, oh, I guess I can just send my dudes in now because it's probably gonna be safe. Yeah, I like that game. My biggest complaint is the zoom level so far.
yeah, that's
It's
understandable.
been pretty bug free, but I did have to restart one campaign mission because I was getting anytime I would move my mouse around, screen would go black. So that was fun. That was good. There's nothing I could do to stop it. Yeah, I think that's about all I've played game wise besides Apex, but nothing new to report there.
Yeah,
at least on my end.
Yeah. It's Apex.
Yeah,
Still there.
Yeah,
still doing work. All right, Aiden, what you got?
I got 2 games for you boys this week. So I've been watching some more streamers recently, specifically Northern Lion.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's my favorite bald guy. One of the top guys out there.
What about our dad?
He has a little bit of hair. Northern Lion, very bald. Dad, just a little stubble. Northern Lion, actual egghead.
Hey, a lion fact. Lots of lions in the wild have manes. It's like the reverse of bald. Like they have a whole head of hair. Yeah.
Moving on, he's been super into a game called Super Auto Pets. Looks super fun to me, so I tried it. It's just like a basic on the surface Autobat or Auto Battler. You can have a squad of up to 5 little guys. Each animal has attack, health, some like random like attribute that has them like, oh, on death they give a buff to other enemies. On death they spawn this.
Okay.
And it's just delightful. It's free. It's like one of the few free-to-play games that I am actually very into just continuing to play. Very nice, very casual. I'm excited for when it finally comes out on iOS because it's just PC and Android right now, and this is a cream of the crop iPhone game, I feel like.
I would be down for that, yeah. I need a new one of those.
It is.
So animation
wonderful.
is so rudimentary but adorable.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just super cute. Music's not bad. The sound effects are like they're not great, but also they fit the aesthetic perfectly.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also just really nice when you're just building up a team. You're just like, I'm gonna try out this meta this time. And if it actually starts like paying dividends, and you're just like, oh shit, like my entire team is amazing. I don't need to do anything. I'm smashing every other team. Oof. satisfying, boys. And it's good. It's good. Highly recommend. I've only
Free
played for
to
an hour.
play.
Yeah,
Free to play. Yeah.
free to play, but I did buy the pay to win DLC. There's basically just DLC packs where you can get some extra little guys. But the nice thing is, when you're playing the game, you only get matched in like certain animal packs. So I'm not going to just be stomping people doing the free to play version because I bought the DLC. I'm only playing against those people.
Sounds like a mistake to pay for it then.
Sometimes you just want to support the devs, man.
Yeah.
That's why I did
I
it.
feel it, man. I feel it.
Yeah. Give it a shot. I will harass Dylan to play it because I think he'll like it a lot. Falconer, unmute
Say
your
something.
mic, buddy.
Yeah, say something, you
Oh
little
shit!
bitch.
I'm sorry. I'll wait till mobile for that game.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
let you know when it comes out.
Yeah, it seems more like a game I would enjoy on mobile.
Yeah, it's something I would play while I'm watching like TV or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You got 2 monitors, bud.
It's
Pop
true.
something on the other. Let me tell you. Before I joined in the morning, I was playing it on one monitor and watching someone stream it on the other one, and it was delightful.
Yeah, but I'll play other games rather than
Yeah.
that on my computer.
That's fair. That's fair.
But-
Also, you have an Android, so you can already get it on your
Oh, is
phone.
it? I wasn't paying attention to that part.
Yeah.
I thought it was just PC.
No, it's just not an iOS or iOS right now.
Yeah, it's probably got to go through the rigorous approval process. What's it called? Super
Rigorous.
Strenuous.
Jesus Christ.
That's for the viewers only.
That's a I was that's for the YouTube people
Yeah.
watching. Gross.
Other
There we
than
go.
that, though, boys,
Installing.
I don't know if you've heard of this game. This little game franchise by Activision called Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, Vanguard. You know what's wild about Vanguard? Barely any fanfare. Barely any like marketing.
No,
It was
it came out and I forgot it was even coming out.
It's the most low-key Call of Duty release of all time.
I love
Which
it.
is weird because in comparison to like Cold War and a bunch of other like non-modern warfare ones,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Wild.
Like it's delightful. Campaign, haven't tried, don't really care about. Zombies, from what I hear, is bare bones right now. But also the little bit I played, I kind of enjoy how it's a lot more straightforward than the past couple zombies.
Less is
That's
more
what I liked.
sometimes, right? Less is
Yeah,
more.
like it's not like memorize these like 16 steps to do the Easter egg. It's just you just go in. You're gonna run out of things to do at some point and just be bored. But like, you're not trying to like min max me. Like, okay, find this item, shoot this one small little thing. I don't have to watch a YouTube video to play it, basically,
That's
I'm
always nice. Yeah.
very into that.
Because usually there's like someone's got a Sherpa, the rest of the group, and
Mhm.
yeah.
You gotta like just be like, hey, cover me for a sec, man. I'm just gonna like read this article real quick and try to find out what we're supposed to do next. This one, not like that. But I've only played it solo, so maybe
Dylan,
I'm just missing things.
Dylan, what about Cold War didn't you like specific? It was the gunplay just feels off?
Is that the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, just the gunplay wasn't. It's been so long since I played it. I just never had fun in like the online matches. Really, played a decent amount of it. I remember like that.
I don't remember.
I think the
playing a lot
maps
of it
weren't
at
that
all.
great.
I think I played like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Tops.
Yeah. I didn't enjoy the maps. Didn't really enjoy the gunplay. I did enjoy. I will say that first zombie. I spent a lot of time in that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That was great. This one, like my main issue, same things as Dylan. Cold War maps, for the most part, weren't great, and also were just way too large for the player counts usually.
Yeah.
Like remember that big snowy one? They're like little ice skis. Holy shit, what are those called? Doesn't matter.
Jet,
Like a jet ski,
yeah.
but for the snow.
Jet ski yeah. Sea-Doo or Snow-Doo.
Yeah,
Snowmobile.
snowmobile. There we go. That's
Yeah.
what they're called. I remember that one would be like, hey, wander around for like 45 seconds,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
shot from across the
Yeah.
map you didn't know, and then do it again.
Yeah.
This one,
Oh,
I have not experienced that at all on any of the maps.
Do they
And
follow?
there's a
I think-
lot.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think that was the last match I played in Cold War was on that, and I remember using a sniper and like getting like multiple hit markers, and then just being like, fuck this, like this is stupid.
Do they do more of the traditional like three lane type maps, or is it more asymmetrical?
I heard there's a lot of
So
remakes.
there's a lot of remakes too. So you get almost everyone is going to be like a standard 3-lane structure, but with a little bit of like weird little, let's call it zest involved.
Hmm.
So like on one of them, it's essentially like a 3-lane structure, but the two side ones are very narrow lanes. The middle one's giant, and then
Sure.
one side has a giant church that you can just camp on, basically. Which in some game modes, like TDM, not a big fan.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. It's not fair to have it as one-sided as it is. But a lot of like the objective game modes, it works out perfectly. All those people just focus on that one point. You can easily flank. There's also a new objective game mode that I love so far. It's called Patrol. Pretty certain it hasn't been another one. It's like
Describe it.
Hardpoint, but instead of like the hardpoint just like warping and staying at one spot for a while, it's just a moving little zone that travels across the map.
I do love Hardpoint. It's one of my favorite
Mhm.
modes.
Yeah.
A moving one is interesting because it then changes the flow. That sounds pretty cool. I
Yeah,
know
like
if
it's gonna break it up.
yeah, I know Cold War. Like one of the big things with their map design, they said they wanted like power positions or power spots, and they want people to fight over it, as opposed to the more traditional like 3-lane stuff. And I actually kind of like 3-lane maps as much as people hate on it at the same time. Like just the
It's
consistency
just the
you get
best
out of
way
it.
to.
It's for Call of
Yeah.
Duty, that's what you
Yeah,
need.
Yeah.
for consistency of play, like it just seems better.
I think like an arena shooter like Halo, you can have like that power play spot where
Yeah.
Yeah.
you want to fight over that and take control. But something like Call of Duty, it's just you have a power spot and then you die in 3 bullets. Like that team
Yeah.
is just gonna.
The
rain
time to
down
kill
on
is
you.
just so fast, like it becomes just like whatever,
Exactly.
right? So
Yeah. Like I'm just there to kind of mindlessly run around.
Yeah.
Grind some kills. And it's also one thing that I like a lot about the matchmaking is they have like pacings. So you can do like tactical, assault, blitz pacing, and it's basically 6v6, 8v8, or 10v10 and above.
it's
So like
interesting.
if I'm just trying to like have just a nice little casual experience, 6v6, not gonna be too hectic. I'm just relaxing. But I only do blitz pacing, boys.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the
I was
chaos.
gonna say the camel grinding, the chaos is why you play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun.
All right.
Just a good time.
All right.
Camos, I feel like they need to rework how some of them work. Because I know some of them are just straight up broken right now. None that I've tried.
Like the grind.
But also, like, yeah. Like, there's 1 or 2 guns where it's just like, hey, get like X amount of kills using these attachments. And then one of the attachments just is not in the game for that gun. So,
Oh, that's
Nice.
legit broken,
yeah.
yeah.
Little oversight, but I haven't done that one yet, so whatever.
COD never nails the camel grind. Like there's always something weird, right? Like even with Modern Warfare,
Yeah, Modern Warfare was okay except for like the mounted kills.
the mounted kills.
Yeah,
It's Riot Shield is the worst one, I feel like, but
Yeah.
it
but
commonly
that's.
is.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Like
That I will. I do that. I really enjoyed the Riot Shield one. I hated doing it myself, but I remember like the one game I got in where somebody was just like, "I see what you're doing. I'm just gonna keep running back to you and letting you kill me." That was one of my favorite gaming
Nice
moments.
camaraderie.
Yeah,
Look at that.
and then I did it for somebody else, and I was like, "That felt great. That was a lot of fun."
I know what that pain feels like.
Yeah, I just had probably my worst statistical match. I just died like 75 times, but at least that guy doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
That's Dylan being not toxic.
I
Out of
will,
that big guy.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that fucking little bitch. I don't even know what his name is. The Apex guy. You weren't there, Aiden. Guy was a bitch. I will tell. If you're listening, guy, I still think you're a bitch.
Yeah, because he's listening.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm like intrigued by Vanguard, but at the same time, it's World War II, and I really don't care about the setting.
I like World War II games. Speaking of which, I just watched Saving Private Ryan yesterday. World War II movie. Very good movie.
Featuring Vin Diesel.
Yes, Vincenzo. doesn't, spoiler, does not make it very far.
No.
No, it does not.
He cares too much about family. Once again, bites him in the butt. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this game. I'm not gonna play it. Halo's coming up, and I'm more excited about that. So
That's true.
That's fair.
That's very true.
This is just one that I'm happy to have in the rotation. It's just like I don't feel like doing anything.
Quick burner.
yeah, I love games like that, but I'm not gonna do any COD game until it's the Modern Warfare team. I think they just do a better job.
I mean, for me with Vanguard,
opinion,
I'm semi-interested. The problem is what Dylan is saying. There's Halo coming out. There's other games out. There's games I'm actively playing currently. It's like how much time do I really have to dedicate to even like if I'm going to play COD, I kind of want to do the camel grind because I actually find the camel grind.
That's literally the only reason I play.
Yeah, so it's like
grind,
maybe another year, maybe by this time next year, I'll be tired of Apex and Halo.
Yeah,
kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Well, we will see.
We will. Yeah.
As someone who is not as into Apex, it fills that little void.
I mean, you could be.
It
could be, but I'm not.
It's a very different void than Apex. Like they're both shooters, but you know
they play very different.
Yeah.
I know.
One is obviously superior.
Yeah, one of them is kind of at the peak.
Yeah, top tier, S tier,
the apex of the list. You know.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a legendary game. This you get this. You get these Apex.
No, I got you. Final Call of Duty notes. Sound design, from what I've heard, playing with some headphones. These bad boys on 3D audio. Woo, fantastic. Game sounds great.
It's good.
Visuals also great.
I mean, yeah.
It's surprise. And then also because I'm doing it on the PS5, boys. Call of Duty or Cold War and like little adaptive triggers for it.
Yeah.
And I just turned it off because it didn't feel great. This one actually feels nice. It's not like hard to pull the trigger, but you can kind of like feel the recoil in the.
I don't know if you'll ever convince me of.
You guys won't care.
Yeah.
For that one listener out there, it's just like fuck yeah, dude, the immersion.
Yeah.
This is not the same thing, but just throw this out there. We played a little bit of Deep Rock this week. Deep Rock Galactic, the space gnome game.
Not gnomes.
Space gnomes. I've been playing with the trigger vibration on in that game. Kind of like it.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little something.
Yeah, I don't like it in like most games, but in something casual like that, it's like this is interesting. This is cool. I get what they're going for.
Yeah, it's only good for casual things, basically.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't want to play COD with like that stuff on because reaction time matters so much, and like any like little miss like matters.
You can pull it just as quick. You'd be okay.
Any friction?
Hey man,
swear to God.
Yeah, anything at all.
All right.
Anyways, Faulkner.
All right. I pretty much just played one new game this week. Was Forza 5 Horizon or Forza Horizon 5?
Driving game, Dylan.
Hey, check this out. This is my Forza impersonation. Vroom vroom. That's a car.
It's good, man. I mean, it's Forza Horizon, so you're going to expect the open world nature of it. It is a very pretty game. I
was going to ask, it's beautiful.
Like what I like about Forza Horizon compared to the other one, which is more of a the traditional racing, like Gran Turismo type style, is the open world, and it's super casual friendly. Like when you start the game, they give you a Corvette, a Ford Bronco, and then like a Ford Focus for like rally stuff. So you get like 3 different cars of various power off the bat. Super casual friendly. Earning new cars is super easy because you get like these wheel spin things, so you can get new cars or money that way. Like there's the grind to play that game isn't super severe. I'm almost at like I think I got like 6 hours in the game on like almost $1 million almost. Right.
That's a lot of money, Dylan.
Yeah.
You can buy a car with that kind of money.
The open world's
at
like
least.
The setting, Mexico, and the different biomes and stuff like that. It's just so cool. It's just a cool game. Like I enjoy putting on some music or a podcast and then or a TV show and just driving around and doing races or just driving around. Like you can fast travel to places if you unlock certain areas. I still just drive there because like it's
That's
just
the
enjoyable.
point of the game.
That's the
It is
point.
the
If you
point of
don't
the
enjoy
game.
it, fuck it.
Well, I mean, a lot of times you're like, I just want to get there so I can do this next race kind of thing and like hurry up. But
Oh,
because
no,
it
I
takes
totally get
time,
it.
right? Like,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it.
Like
It's a lot of fun.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like I just enjoy traveling from one point to the other point in whatever vehicle I'm using. Sometimes I just go straight off road and like just get as much jumps and hops as I can with like the most overpowered car I could get. Other things that makes it super casual is the tuning and graphics, or your like modding your car. So there's a bunch of people that will post their own presets, like builds with the different skill levels. So a car has like different classes, and those different classes put you in different like competing lobbies within those races, right? You have like A class, B class, C class, S class, and the higher it is, the more powerful the vehicles you are. And people will come out with builds for those different classes for that specific vehicle. So I don't have to think about it as a casual. I can just go, oh, just like, all right, this guy has a tuning build for A class, and that's what I want to do this race in. Boom. I don't have
like
to do it
that.
myself. Super easy, super casual.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then even designing the cars is the same. Like my Nissan GTR, I did a Rick and Morty design.
He didn't do it.
Or
Yeah.
I put a Rick and Morty
Yeah.
one, and it's
End the
so
podcast
cool.
now.
The tail lights, the circle tail lights are the eyes for both Rick and Morty in the back, and it's green all over for the portal. It's so cool.
I'm happy you enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
I do. It's so much fun.
Faulkner, which Rick and Morty character are you? Which one are you?
I'm obviously none of them. I can't be any of them.
I think it's Jerry.
Is that the dad? I was gonna say the dad. Yeah.
What else? My Ford Focus is Goku themed. Yeah, it's just fun. It's so cool. It's just fun. And I just enjoy the story. There's like a story missions, and they're not normal races. It's like, hey man, I want you to go over here and check this out, and it's usually off the road kind of stuff, and the scenes and the cinematics into it are really engaging. It's pretty fun, and most importantly, I can get the Halo Warthog, and I can unlock the Halo theme as a horn sound.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
You can also get the Doom theme as a horn sound, both in a high and a low pitch. Kind of cool. Like there's like
Doom?
little Doom Eternal.
What's the Doom theme?
I can't do it off the top of my head, but when you hear
I
it, you're
can
like,
tell you
oh, that's
metal.
the Doom theme. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really cool.
It would
Is
click.
it just like metal music?
Yeah. It's like whatever
Okay.
it's theme song, but it's metal. Like Sea of Thieves is another horn sound and stuff like that. They just like do little Easter eggs like that.
I almost downloaded Sea of Thieves on my computer.
It probably looks really pretty on your computer.
Yeah, and then you know what? I didn't.
Yeah.
But I would like to.
So my plan with Forza is to unlock the Warthog and then unlock the 240Z, the Nissan. It's supposed to be a Datsun, but they put it under Nissan label. The only problem with the Nissan for the 240Z, I have to unlock every single Nissan car, which is like 21 cars, to get that unlocked. So that's like a completion unlock. So
Yeah,
I got work to do.
They know the cool ones.
Um,
I want to download that game. Are you playing on computer or on Xbox?
Xbox? Yeah. But it's crossplay.
You should do it on computer.
Yeah,
Dylan.
definitely do it on your computer. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
It's such a
But-
cool, fun, casual game. Like, that's
Just drive around. I would like to just drive around just to at least see what it looks like.
so many
But
biomes. It's so cool.
I don't want to get into a car game. Tell you that.
I know for a fact I cannot get into car games.
Mario Kart.
That's
That's a cart game.
thank you.
It has car right in the name.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't actually.
KAR. Car.
That's not how that's spelled legally.
You ever been in Germany? That's how they spell it. The name of that one gun in World War
Oh,
II.
that's in Vanguard.
But that's
Yeah,
a gun, not a car.
Gotcha there.
You know what? How do they spell it in Apex?
Yeah,
CAR.
but that's also a gun,
Ah,
not a car.
to be determined.
Nope,
to be
it's fact.
determined.
Factual.
To be determined.
It's on paper too.
TBD.
Go to their website.
TBD.
All right.
TBD.
So, I hear a game might be coming out tomorrow, Faulkner.
Yes. So let's get into some news. Big rumor. There's a lot of semi supporting
rumor.
it evidence, but there's rumors Halo Infinite multiplayer will go live tomorrow. So if you're listening to this, it might either be live at the moment you're listening to it or not, depending if the rumor's true. Because we're recording on a Sunday and it's Monday is the release date.
Yeah.
And the rumor is it's going to release on the 15th, Monday, to coincide with the 20th anniversary of Halo CE and the Xbox celebration. 20 years of
cool.
Xbox, guys. Tomorrow. 20 years.
I've been alive for all of that.
Yeah. I was in high school.
Yeah.
I was a child.
Yeah.
I was a very small child.
I was double digits at that point in my life, but just barely.
Yeah. I was in high school when that came out. I remember sophomore? Yeah.
I was in second grade.
I can tell you. I was 6.
No, I was a junior. No.
Yeah.
What year did I graduate? I can't even think.
In the past.
1992.
Oh, I was a junior. I was a junior in high school. It was 2002.
That's wild, man. You know, I always know that you're old, but then sometimes you say something like that, and I'm like, damn, you fucking old ass motherfucker.
Yeah. I remember I was a junior. I owned a PlayStation 2. My buddy owned an Xbox. And then we would just go to each other's house, bring our consoles with each other, and then like
we sort of did that. Our neighbor had a GameCube, and we had an Xbox.
We would play video games while I had my external CD burner, and we would burn CDs while we're playing video games.
Hell yeah.
I don't miss the times.
No.
It's better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you would make your playlist like, hey, man, start downloading on Napster your playlist because it's going to take forever. And not everyone had like broadband at that time. Right. So you're like, you could only do it at night because you can't have your phone line busy throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a time.
Wild.
That's how it used to be.
Wild shit,
time.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the rumor. I hope it's true. There's no reason why they couldn't, right? I think there's enough.
There could be some reasons. Also,
yeah. They probably don't want to sneak drop something like that because it's going to get over flooded, I would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really cool thing to do.
Well, part of the evidence was their server accollations?
Activity.
No, not activity.
Accollations, yeah.
Accollations with their Azure servers for Halo. That's part of the rumor mill, is someone that works for Azure, the section of Microsoft, says they have server accollations specifically for Halo spinning up.
That makes sense. Also, like, it would be cool, but it feels weird to do a surprise drop for literally your biggest IP.
Yeah.
Or, actually, I think it would be great. I think it'd be really cool. It's just the multiplayer. It's not the full, right?
Which is the biggest part of Halo.
Yeah.
That's
but
everybody's
from a timing standpoint, on the anniversary of Xbox, it kind of like, oh man, that's not too much of a stretch either.
Yeah. I could see it going either way easily.
Yeah. If it wasn't the anniversary, I'd be like, okay. Yeah, that seems like a stretch. But because it's the 20th anniversary, I'm like, oh man, that's kind of convincing. We'll see. I'm happy if it does, but I'm okay if it doesn't.
Yeah. We'll find out soon either way. So
yeah, we're going to find out in like 15 hours. But there will be a celebration stream tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to showcase some Bethesda stuff, hopefully some Fable maybe. We'll see what they do with the 20th anniversary. It seems like
forget about Fable.
Yeah, it's been Fable. A long time.
I love Fable, but yeah.
It's been a long time.
What's your favorite Fable? I think we asked this before. I always like number 1. I like getting that sword of Eons or whatever at the end.
Yeah, 2 is mine.
Yeah, 2
is the best one for sure.
Yeah,
but
3 is fun, but also actually, I just remembered I'm still angry at 2.
The ending?
No, not the ending. I was grinding out like all the legendary weapons, and I was like 1 or 2 away, and then my save got corrupted. Like, it was still, I could play the game, but I would boot in and my entire screen would be black,
Oh,
and then my
no.
character be in like a red outline, and I could see like trees and red outlines and nothing else.
Wow, those were the days when you had
Yeah.
corrupted saves like that.
Really sick.
Yeah, or deleted saves, from what I'm told from you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, deserved. Should have shared.
Deserved. Fuck you. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Did nothing. So I share my consoles and games with Aiden, and what do I get in return? Oh, I want to be number one. Let me just delete this one. You little bitch.
Oh, I forgot to mention about Forza. One thing about Forza, they did announce Forza was the largest launch day for Xbox games services. Peak concurrent was 3x higher than Forza Horizon 4.
That's good. Good for them.
Yeah.
I will say,
Love to see
car
it.
games not for me, but
Yeah.
Forza is the best one, and
Yeah, I appreciate
think
for
it is,
what
right?
it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's by far the most fun of those. Gran
Yeah.
Turismo, those are the prettiest, so I will be waiting for that one.
I mean, I won't play it because I have to buy it.
I will be watching trailers and
Yeah.
then deciding not to buy it, but I'm excited for those trailers, man.
Yeah. So that's the Halo rumor mill. Sorry, side tangent. Yeah, I'm very excited. We'll see. Other Halo news or Xbox news: Starfield is going to have full mod support.
Thank God.
Howard said, "Our plan is to have full mod support for our previous games. Our modding community has been with us for 20 years. We love what they do and hope to see more."
20 years. That's like the length of one Xbox lifespan. Wait, that doesn't make. It's as old as Xbox.
Yeah, there you go.
That's as old as Halo.
Yeah, Bethesda games are made by their mods, so
Yeah, I think that's what really carries them.
better.
Right? Yeah.
I've never played a Bethesda game with mods, but I also
a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so. Well,
I've never played with mods.
I think I did. I did play Skyrim with a mod on my last on Faulkner's old PC.
Well, now that you are in the PC, you have a good PC.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably do that.
You get
You
into
join
it
the
real
party?
good. Yeah.
You install that Skyrim or Oblivion, whatever you want. You install like 50 mods right off the bat. It doesn't work. You have to go through and figure out which one's the problem.
Yeah, big pain.
Sounds like fun. Yeah.
It's weirdly kind of fun.
Other Xbox news. Microsoft Windows Store is finally becoming more Steam-like for games. So what does that mean? Microsoft will finally allow Windows users to install PC games from Microsoft Store or Xbox Game Pass to any folder of their choice, unrestricted access.
I mean, better late than never.
Yeah, I think it's just like a progress, like the stepping stones. Like, all right, we need an installation or an installer program just to install. All right, let's just do that. Let's make something. And that's what they did. And now Xbox as a whole is moving to being more and more pro-consumer year over year. So now you're seeing this.
You'd love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah. Other things that means for that is it will allow modding to be more accessible for games within Game Pass and the Windows Store. Right? So that's kind of the treat that comes with it, is like that more pro-consumer, not just from moving files, but also from supporting its fans for the games that are on there. So, good stuff.
I'm living for it.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
It's cool with the Starfield, talking about full mod support and then the changes for the games. There's a lot of coalescing of like ideologies, and I hope it just keeps going.
I will say I hope to hear nothing from Starfield until it comes out. I just don't want to know about it.
Yeah, I suspect Starfield's next year.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be another year. I thought
It's been
2023.
like,
It's been a long time.
how long? 9 years?
Yeah, and last year they updated the game engine after the announcement, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. See, this is why I don't want to know about it. Trying to think. You know what? Didn't Fallout 4, they announced it was coming out like a month before?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. Do that.
That's my dream.
That's-
too.
I do like
That's
that
the best
type of
way to do it.
release
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like real short time. We don't need a lot of.
Yeah.
We don't need a lot of that dragging. I mean, that's what killed Cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
Part of what killed Cyberpunk was the hype over the past 5
killed
years.
Cyberpunk, but the hype like really fucking pile drived it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it didn't have that hype, it wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Still bad, but not
as bad.
not the catastrophic failure that it was.
Yeah. Other news, Nintendo. Guess what, guys? They're catching up with the times. They have the Twitch app now on the Switch.
I heard it's garbage.
Is it? That wouldn't surprise me.
Terrible. Like, you can't even chat. Like, if you want to chat, it's like, hey, remember, we're still Nintendo. Get your phone out and fucking chat on that, you loser.
That would not surprise me at all. I mean, we just got Bluetooth.
Yeah. Bluetooth has been there, like, the whole time, just the support wasn't there. Like, it was capable of doing it since launch. It's just like...
That's my point.
Makes me so angry.
Yeah.
So, it's not even a hardware upgrade. It's just a software enablement.
Yeah. And I was looking at my Switch just yesterday. I was like, I should fucking play some Metroid Dread. And then I was like, nah, fuck it. Like, can't do it. I'm a little bit angry at the Switch right now. Oh,
why?
You hear that?
Why are you angry at the Switch?
Oh, Metroid Dread. Fucking stuck again in another part. Can't figure out where to go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's get through.
I love that. I do love that game though. Game is very good. You should play it.
You should play it.
Good game.
Let's get through some news. What?
Nintendo news this Friday. Pokemon.
We'll talk about it next week.
I'm not getting it.
I about Pearl.
I'm probably gonna get it.
You're gonna play it for like 3 hours, Faulkner, and be like, "Yep, this is Pokemon," and then you're gonna stop.
Fuck, you're right. It's true.
I'm gonna play the shit out of it. I'm currently playing Pokemon right now, not at this exact moment. But
I'm probably gonna get it, so I'll probably play a little bit of it, and then like I'm done, and then tell my wife like, "Hey, I got Pokemon. You can just start your own save if you want."
Yeah,
override
that's
my save.
fair.
Yeah,
I like being able to use my Switch though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got other devices I can play. I don't need to.
You get a second Switch.
No, I will not buy another Switch. I will not buy another Switch
the
until
OLED one.
Until the next Switch comes out. I will not buy another one. News.
So, general news.
General news. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep is now officially a standalone game.
Is it out?
Yes, it is out. It is free on Epic Game Store until November 16th. So if you have Epic, download it. You get it free. If you don't want to get it on Epic for free, you can download it on all platforms for $10. The game has new additions, including rebalancing of the game because it is standalone, so it's designed from level 1 to the level cap. On top of that, there's new cosmetics, new items, new quests, rebalancing of some quests, and some rebalancing on the level up process because it's a shorter game as a whole compared to Borderlands 2. So you get skill points faster during the level process. Aiden,
this is not the new announced game. This is just a DLC from
Borderlands,
right?
Yeah.
This isn't the game that it's not like the medieval.
It's not the Wonderland one.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. I was just
this is the prequel.
It's already out and free.
Yeah.
No, that game's I think February.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Yeah. This is just the hype train, right? Because this is the beloved. This is considered the DLC of all DLCs. Your saves don't cross over. There's none of that. It's its own standalone thing, which kind of sucks. What the other sucky thing is, it doesn't actually update existing DLC owners that are within the Borderlands 2 because it has new content essentially, and it's a rebalanced game. Like even with loot and stuff like that. I guess most of the loot from Borderlands 2 is in this standalone.
Okay.
Okay.
Even the stuff, so like some of the gear can only be got off killing certain bosses in Borderlands 2, but that is actually going to be available in the standalone without those bosses, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
That's a cool thing to do. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and cancel my download now, but you know.
Yeah, but I'll claim it because it's free.
It's claimed.
I should probably do that.
And done.
Yeah, it's free, so might as well claim it. And you may want to go back and just play that DLC standalone and see what changes they made. I don't know. Depends on the fan.
I don't know. I don't think
so.
Aiden and I actually played this one as youngins.
I did not.
Are you offended by that, Faulkner?
No.
Say something, a little bitch.
I don't know what to say. I'm like, you were talking to him. What am I going to offer with the conversation between you two?
No, I think my boy Nate played through it before I could get it. and I just like, yeah, I don't care that much, and I
You
just
know
never
what?
played through it.
Did you never play
Speaking
it?
of boys
Mm-mm.
named Nate, who are our friends. Aiden, you know who I heard on the Kings game this last week? Nate Curry. Yeah,
What?
they played his music at the game. It was very cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, shout out Nate.
Um,
Although he did convince me to buy NBA 2K multiple years in a row. So
no, he didn't get you to download Diablo 2 Resurrected, right?
no, that's Damon.
All right.
Who did ask? He did ask me to play this past week, but he said he was going to play on a computer, and I was like, I'm not fucking buying that game again.
No,
for sure.
No. If you've never played it, Aiden, I'd be down to play the standalone.
I would too. I'd like to try it out on my personal computer.
Yeah.
It's nice that you are actually correct about that now.
No, seriously, like if you've never played it, I think it's worth playing. The DLC is worth playing. I think it's a really cool piece of content.
Yeah, he does talk it up a lot. I've heard him talk about this specific DLC multiple times.
Little known fact about me, I do like Borderlands a lot.
Yeah. And the fact that
No,
you've
I
never played
I
it,
knew that. Yeah.
the fact that you've never played it, kind of like, oh man, kind of jealous you could have this opportunity to experience it.
Mhm.
I will start to download immediately after this podcast.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth. Yeah.
So, if that's what you want to do, I'm down to do it.
I mean, at the very least, I'll get it downloaded so we can.
Yeah. And it's not long. It's not very long.
I would not imagine so.
Which is kind of nice, right? I think technically, if we really wanted to, we could get it done within a weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What I love to hear.
Other news: Steam Deck delayed 2 months. I think it was supposed to come out, start shipping December, January, but now it's going to be February. So, which is fine. I'm in no rush for it. Like, take your time. I understand there's shipment issues and technical hardware components and stuff that's hard to capture.
It's a hard time to launch a new electronic.
Yeah, so I have a truck on reservation. I reserved back in September, and people are saying it's going to be like February because the truck factory gets shut down it's been shut down 3 times for a week because they're out of parts.
Yeah. Can you get that truck in Forza?
No.
Oof.
Sucks to suck.
You got to find a different truck to buy that.
Yeah, sounds like you bought a shitty truck if it's not in Forza.
I mean,
it's not cool enough.
In the world of trucks, it's probably considered a shitty truck. So
yeah, I like the idea of the truck that you got. It's cool to me, but
yeah, because you would be the target demographic for it.
I'm not getting any vehicle, but yes,
you live in a city, you know what I mean. So like, you're not like a truck person, right? So you'd be more an ideal demographic. How about that?
I've driven a truck many times.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But
Steam Deck's delayed, which is fine. I'm in no rush for it. I got other things to pay for. I'm good. Like I'm fine. Back 4 Blood, number 2 selling game for October, despite being released on Gamepass. Pretty impressive.
So,
yeah, I'll tell you what.
That's both cool for them. I'm also confused by your numbers. Back 4 Blood, number 2. Far Cry is number 1. I just wanted to verify which one was number 3.
So Far Cry 6 was number 1 for October, and Metroid Dread was number 3.
Good for Metroid. You know what? I hope that game continues to do well because I love
Nintendo's neglected it for so long.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Far Cry, I don't have this in our notes, but the DLC is coming out, and you're playing as the villain from Far Cry 3, Voss, and you're going through your own psychosis in your own mind, and it's a roguelite.
Yeah, so I'm curious about all the DLCs for 6. I will go back for them.
Dude, they're doing some cool stuff with their DLCs. Like
they always do cool stuff with their
Ubisoft is like getting pretty cool with their DLCs lately. Yeah. I don't know if people are paying attention.
Just wish that their games were less repetitive.
I mean, that's the point of their games, though. That's the thing, right? So
no, I get that 100%. It just makes you want to play less. If that makes sense.
You have to
Like-
be in
like
the
a-
mood. No, it's not
Yeah,
true
yeah.
because you get in your moods where you're like, I want to play a big open world game, and then you'll play
I do.
Far Cry 5 or you'll play an Assassin's Creed game all the way through. But you have to like that.
I have not beaten any of them all the way through. I'll say that.
Yeah, but you'll
Yeah.
put in
I
what,
mean, they're-
20 hours, 30 hours?
They're like 10 hours
Yeah.
longer than they need to be.
Yeah.
So like
They're way longer
it's
than-
ridiculous.
No, because I played
I mean, if you mainline them, then it's
Valhalla.
not. The only problem is you get distracted so easily.
I have map clear.
Yeah, see?
Well, I don't know what the phobia is. Not phobia. I need it. I need the map. I need the whole thing. Show me everything.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's how they get you, right?
Yeah.
But technically, the game is a lot shorter. You just have to mainline the shorter part of it.
The Valhalla is extremely long. Like just going through like the main missions, like it's an extra 10 hours than what it needed to be.
Yeah. But yeah, Far Cry 6, I'm very interested to see what they do with their DLCs. I know they're going to bring back pretty much the past 3 villains in their own DLCs, and I wonder how different they're going to be from each other. Just from a creative standpoint, it is pretty cool to see what they're doing with this one that's coming up.
I am not interested at this moment, but if sometime down the road there's like a Far Cry 6 Super mashup, give me all that shit for like $8.
There
I'll
will be,
download it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I will 100% buy the Ultimate Edition
Yeah.
for $20. That'll be my break point. You all right, Aiden? Your mouth's doing weird stuff.
He drinking that thing.
Is it not
I had
good
it
anymore?
and I found chunks in it. So now I'm
It's probably been sitting there for a while then.
yeah, I'm
You're going to have
kind of done with it.
You're going to have bad belly. No good belly.
Yeah, I'm just getting over it still.
Fair. All right. Other news. Lots of launches this week, guys. Battlefield 2042 launched as a early access.
Sorry.
And surprise, surprise, Battlefield games launch with technical issues.
Yeah.
Surprised me.
It shouldn't
Who knew?
happen, but it's been happening for a very, very, very long time. Battlefield 4 had a notoriously bad launch. They've even removed maps from Battlefield 4 at launch because of how bad the glitches were. So I think people forget how bad.
They 100% do.
Yeah.
Like Battlefield 1 is one of the only Battlefields that actually had a decent launch, and it still wasn't perfect.
Yeah. I think people forget that. I think people have those rose-colored glasses because they remember like a year or two later after it's launched of how good it was instead of what it was when it launched.
Like,
So.
in the grand scheme, this one's not that bad for them.
Yeah, for the most part, the game's playable. And from what I haven't played it yet because I'm not interested in playing it until Dylan gets a next-gen console because we can't play with him. And I figure like this would be This would be a great game to play as a group, more so than independently.
Could also do it on PC.
We could because Gamepass, EA Play, PC, but I don't have a nice PC like you. And from what I'm told,
I do and Dylan does.
from what I'm told, the technical part issues with it
poor ass
is
bitch.
on PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like
I'll tell you what.
3090 graphics cards are barely running 100 frames per second.
I have zero interest in playing this game right now. I complete 180. Not interested. I'm just all on the Halo train.
That's fair. Again, that goes back to our Vanguard conversation of like, there's just so many stuff playing, and we've beta tested Halo, and we're like, oh, I know I'm gonna like this.
That's the one, for
right?
me, yeah.
I know I'm gonna like it, and I might as well just wait for it because it's soon. But from what I've read and watched, the Portal is the real game. The Portal mode.
I am interested in that, but I feel like I can just not play it and then get by just playing other stuff.
Well,
once
that's
it comes out.
Well, that's
fair.
Yeah,
I just like options.
That's fair. I do like options, but I figured with Dylan not having a next gen console, we can wait till he. At least for me, I can wait till he gets it to finally play it. Does that make sense?
I feel you on it, but if I'm going to be able to play it for free, whatever.
Give it a shot.
I'll do a little bit on my own.
Yeah. So by the time Dylan gets the console, I'm assuming the game's going to be discounted. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That's fine.
Well, hang on. Hold the phone. I looked up a Twitter account that tells you when they go in stock today. Yesterday I did. I
Mario
didn't follow it.
64.
Maybe, I don't know. There's some dude, he like every post he's like, I quit my job to help you buy electronics.
Okay.
Like and subscribe. It's that guy. I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Right on. So that's Battlefield 2042. I'm in no rush to play it. Aiden, you play it. You let us know how the game modes are. I'm most interested in Portal, especially Bad Company 2 lobbies or servers.
Right there with you, bud.
Yeah.
I want to play a good Conquest and a good Rush also.
I'm not interested in Conquest. Just give me Rush. I'm more interested in Rush.
Yeah.
To be
Rush
honest.
is all I need.
Yeah.
Domination, that's a Call of Duty game mode, boys.
Yep. Yeah.
Conquest is no. Conquest is no. Fuck you.
Rush is the best mode.
Yeah, Rush is by far the best.
Hands down.
It is.
Yeah.
For Battlefield, yeah, it's my favorite for sure. But I love Conquest is where I get like the most like Battlefield moments, you know, with like vehicles and shit in my Battlefield experience.
It's where I go to
snipe,
easily grind out sniper kills.
Yeah, I was like
basically.
snipe, and that's about it. Yeah.
I mean, that's how. Wait, how do you play Battlefield? Snipers only. That's all that game is.
Okay. And there's no rush on the core mode on All Out Warfare.
Yeah, there's
no rush.
No rush to play it.
Yeah. So. But that's Battlefield. It's getting weird mixed reviews, but it is what it is. I'm not surprised. Other launches this week was Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy Definitive Edition.
Ouch.
Big whoops.
Game of the year.
Big whoops.
Yeah, fucking surprise, boys. Who could have seen this one coming?
I mean, not as bad as this. Not as bad as this.
Honestly?
Like, I expect...
Actually, no, that's fair. I thought it was going to be bad. I didn't expect it to be this bad.
No, it's really bad. Like, I did some research on it because I haven't played it. I haven't downloaded the San Andreas, but I haven't played it.
I'm certain it's fine to play. Like, if you're just casually playing on Xbox. If you don't expect, like, too much. Like, is somebody in your position?
That's fair.
It's probably fine.
But I was watching some, like, footage of it. It's really bad.
I haven't paid attention.
It's really bad. Like
it is on the fringe of unplayable at a lot of points.
Like, I was watching some raining scenes of what rain looks like in San Andreas. I was like, this past QA? Like,
I don't think there was... Actually, there probably was a QA, and they literally did nothing with it.
It's really bad. Like, I was like, this is amazing. Like, you had one job, and the job was to remaster it, and you didn't do that. Now,
you demastered it.
When the game shines, it shines pretty well, but there's enough, like, bad stuff in there to, like, cover it up. Like, the highs are high, and the lows are really low.
I would say the highs aren't even that high.
Yeah.
But
for a franchise like GTA,
fair.
It should have been like ground up.
This should have been a banger. This should have been an easy dub.
Yeah, this should have been. This is going to be top sales chart next 5 years.
Yeah. Let me read some of the headlines. So Rockstar itself has taken the PC version of GTA down in order to remove files that were left inside, ranging from unlicensed songs to proprietary company tools.
Hell yeah, dude. And I read that they left the sex scene in. Nice.
On top of that, over the past few months, they've been hunting down player-made remaster mods and taking those offline, then stopping sales of the original versions of the game altogether. So I'm just trying to provide context of like the lead up to this, which sucks. Like from a consumer standpoint, like like if someone wants to play the old version with mods, why don't we just leave that
Get
there?
fucked.
You know, because it's better and it's cheaper.
On top of that, again, this goes back to like the jank of it. The game has frequently misspelling of city signs and posters and words, and even like some of the clothing. Like I saw one of the NPCs' clothing is like a number, but behind it embossed is the correct number.
It's just style, man. It's just, you don't know about fashion.
So other examples is like there's a Mexican restaurant in San Andreas that sells enchiladas instead of enchiladas. So And then there's some repair shops that says bear boxes instead of gearboxes. So there's assumptions going on. There's theory going on. They just use like an AI thing to go through the game and like correct
Probably.
stuff.
Who developed this again?
It's
Like-
it's one of their subsidiaries that does a lot of their remasters.
It's just yikes all the way down.
Yeah.
One thing you didn't mention in here was the quote unquote treasure trove of developer comments that you can easily find in the game.
Oh, really? In the coding?
Yeah.
They didn't delete the
Yeah.
comments in the coding?
Yeah.
Wow. What is there anything juicy? Anything fun?
I haven't seen too much about the details of it, but from what I hear, it gives a lot of insight into
The
game development more so than like any other like big name game has ever released with.
Interesting. Wild. Yeah, it's a shit show. I would say this is definitely worse than like a Cyberpunk release. This is worse.
Yeah.
Because at least Cyberpunk is trying to do something new and trying to reach for the stars.
I see where you're going,
Right?
but
Whereas this
I
one-
disagree.
This game is set. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing new to add. Like, this has already had a good game. This is
Yeah.
originally a good game. All they had to do was remaster it. It's not like they were remaking it. They're remastering it.
Which also they could have even just like ported it to modern consoles and it would have been better. It is literally like you'll play it on a 3090 and you'll get like 40 FPS sometimes.
That's fucking wild. You can get
Yeah.
100 frames on GTA 5, but 40 frames on this game. On the
Hey, man.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying it's like if it's worse than Cyberpunk because it's not like they're trying something new. They're taking something that was
Yeah, it should be.
that is
Easy.
beloved, right? Like
Yeah.
bangers of its time, bestsellers of its time. All they had to do was just remaster, not even remake. And it's not
I
like
mean, they fucked up. Yeah,
it's not like
for sure.
Unreal is they're using Unreal 3, which is not a or Unreal 4. Either way, they're using the Unreal Engine, which is not a bad engine. Right? It's a good game engine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
tried and true.
yeah, like it's considered like the engine to use. I mean, look at Gears of War, right? So these are good game engines and they did a bad job. Really bad job.
They did it. One of the worst jobs I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Which again, considering Cyberpunk, absolutely amazing that they. It's less of like an explosion because there wasn't as much hype, but they did worse.
Yeah, 100%. At least with
They bungled
Cyberpunk,
it. Yeah.
Cyberpunk, the PC version was a somewhat mostly stable game.
Yeah.
You know? So, it's bad. It's bad. Bad juju. But let's end on a semi-good note. I saw someone added a note at the very bottom. You want to do that one first?
I didn't feel like formatting it.
All right.
Yeah, I just think it's hilarious. So boys, you ever hear of a company called Activision Blizzard?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Been the number one most valuable company or gaming company in the US for who even knows how long. They're unseated, boys, by a little game called Roblox.
Is
I
Roblox
knew
its
that.
own
Yeah.
like its own company? It's not owned
Yeah,
by anyone like
they're,
Tencent?
they're-
they're public too.
They had their IPO like
Yeah.
last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
And
they-
it has
if you
fucking
if
slapped.
should have invested in
Yeah.
that one, huh?
I considered it at the time. I was like, this is just dumb, and then it just went insane. And I was like, well, sometimes I
Yeah.
gotta listen to the dumb side.
I think it's crazy how successful Roblox is. I know no one that plays Roblox.
You,
I'm also
that's good because you
I'm
don't
also
talk
an
to
older
children.
adult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a child game.
But I
It's
also
something-
I don't know any parents that have ever mentioned the word Roblox to me.
How many parents do you know? Like 2?
I had a parent come visit me last night, and we had dinner. I made breakfast for dinner.
Okay, so you know 2.
Ish.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I mean, can you consider?
Those kids are probably like also like 4 years old. Like not even like
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Roblox starting age. I just feel like I've missed the entire come up because it's not like it's new. It's been around since like
Long
the
time.
mid
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah.
Um.
It's never been on my sites at all.
Well, it's like a very like adaptive. I guess that's not the correct word.
It's this Minecraft, right? But prettier.
It's like Minecraft like Forge-esque. You
Minecraft,
can make your
yeah.
own shit. Like, I don't know much about
Yeah.
it. I've never played it.
You can basically do whatever you want in it. Well,
Yeah, like you make different
someone else
games
will
inside
make
of
things
it.
for you.
I mean, good
Yeah.
for them. Good for Roblox.
Oh, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah. One thing I do where I get most of my Roblox content that I do participate in, Cringetopia on Reddit, a lot of that. Apparently the game went down for like 2 days or something in the past like month. For they were doing like a sign into Roblox and you get a free burrito or something like that, and the game went down because so many people tried to claim the burrito. And there were so many sad videos of like people saying, "I can't get on Roblox, like my life is over." And it's just like, I love this. I live for this.
It's intense.
Yeah, we should do a whole podcast on it.
I mean, I've never played it.
The great Roblox outage. No, fuck no, I'm not playing it.
I mean,
too many games.
You guys made me play Minecraft, so it's the same to me.
I will absolutely play Minecraft again.
No, it's not happening.
Aiden, you and me, next Friday, Minecraft. And then we tell Faulkner to play, and he plays too.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be left out.
I mean, that's not a stretch either.
Yeah.
Let's end on good news. Good note. So, Deep Rock Galactic, my game of the year last year, sold 3 million units. It's getting a big console update, or it already got a PC update, but the console update is coming on the 18th. It's introducing a seasonal system, which is their Battle Pass system that will last for about 4 to 5 months. It will have a 100-tier Battle Pass tree. You earn points to unlock stuff by playing the game, essentially. On top of that, I thought this was a very interesting change to the Battle Pass system. They have a cosmetic tree system. So, like, it's a tree, like you would see with, like, skills, but they're cosmetics.
Or with leaves and branches.
Or leaves with branches, you're not wrong. But throughout the Battle Pass, you get these things called scripts, and then you can use those scripts to unlock whatever you want on that tree.
I like it.
So you get the flexibility.
I like it.
It's neat, but also I don't want every game to have a Battle Pass or some equivalent in it.
Well, it's free.
I feel
not my issue.
As long as it's not a FOMO Battle Pass, like with what Halo's going to be doing.
Yeah. This one's also not a FOMO Battle Pass.
Yeah, totally cool with it. Like, just put that shit in there and, like, let me do that at my own pace. Like, I don't want to... I'm fine with, like, Apex, like, having one game where it's like, I need to get through and grind this Battle Pass, but I don't want to have every game happen.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to keep an eye on, like, how people are doing Battle Pass systems. Like, Halo's doing something different, right? By making it... Once you buy the Battle Pass, you keep it. You can take your time with it. You can switch to other ones. You don't lose that content, right? There's no FOMO associated to it.
I think my main issue with, like, the rise of the Battle Passes is it's just kind of a cop-out way to do progression in a lot of games. Like, some games works perfectly. Other ones, it's just like, in the past, there would be a more creative, unique system doing this. Like, Halo 3, do all these challenges, get this, not play enough to unlock this item.
Well, Halo MCC still does that.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I was just using that as an example of what it used to be.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah. There will still be that, hopefully, in
but
Halo.
It doesn't hurt to have a Battle Pass system like this. Does that make sense? Right. Because I think Deep Rock already has a progression system enough that I'm, like, okay with.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, I'm fine with this one.
Yeah.
I just worry about 10 years from now.
Sure. I mean,
when it seems like every game has one.
I have no doubt every game will have one. Now, whether it's going to be pro-consumer, it's going to cost money, is it going to introduce FOMO? It's cool to see more and more, especially like a AAA like Halo, introducing a system that doesn't encourage FOMO. And then you have like these indie developers trying to be a little bit more creative. Like the cosmetic tree, I think is really cool because now I can just get these points. And if I just want to play engineer, I can just allocate all these points into engineer. I don't have to worry about all the other classes to worry about. I don't have to get character unlocks for characters I don't give a shit about. Does that make sense?
That one is a lot better.
Yeah.
Because 95% of the time we play and get those cosmetics, it's just like, cool.
Yeah.
Gunner again. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think from just a creative standpoint within that bucket of battle passes, I think it's really interesting. The other thing they're doing with this battle pass is once the season has ended, all the items will be introduced back into the game as random rewards.
I like it.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
I
cool.
like it.
Yeah.
Right. So you never, if you miss out, you're not missing out because in a way you can still access it by the random drops that we were talking about.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that's a good way approach to it, and it's free on top of that. So I think they're doing a really cool approach because I think they could have easily charged money for this battle pass, and I think people would have spent money on it.
I mean, it's a great game, and the people who are still playing it are
probably going to
pretty
pay for
invested
it
at this point. Yeah.
Even if it was like $5, like hey, $5, $10 even.
I absolutely would. Even if I wasn't like super deep into the game, like I like what they've done with it, and I want
Support the
them to.
devs.
Yeah, support the devs for sure. Other things that are coming in this update is new missions, a seasonal mission, new weapons for all the classes, and new enemies. And it's not like it's not like the previous new enemies where it's like, all right, this creature but has a different version of it. It's a completely new enemies.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Let's get some praying mantises in the game.
And it's free.
Hell yeah.
It's all free.
Yeah.
Dude.
My favorite price.
This update is alone seems like a DLC, right?
Yeah.
Type of update, like a paid DLC. Like, oh, I could see paying $10 for what the content they're going to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So, Deep Rock Galactic. If you haven't played it, please play it. It's a fantastic, fun, casual game.
Yeah, you get to be a gnome.
Incorrect.
Rock and Stone.
You don't like gnome? Yeah, Rock and Stone for Carl.
That's all I got, guys. What do you got? Nothing?
I would like to say something, actually.
Okay.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening.
All right.
That was it.
Aiden, what do you have? It's very sweet of you.
I've got nothing. I said my one piece. Everything else we can wait on.
All right. Well, next week will be interesting. Fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching, listening. Please share the things if you enjoyed it. And
support us on Patreon. Subscribe on Twitter.
That's none of those things because we're the worst at marketing. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.